that's the thing. I have to say, we're living in this world also every day where you feel like I don't get it. For example, I'll give you another example. What's totally absurd for me too. So my Banditos doku, I think we talked about it. I did that about the motorcycle club Banditos. So
your unreal access to them.
Yes. And in Germany, so we came out Amazon in pay, like TVOD, like we had to pay, right? So number one on Amazon in Germany. Now, since 3 weeks, we're number one on Prime in Germany for documentaries. My Banditos docu, 3 weeks in a row, number one. So now I went in contact to all the other countries and Amazon, and I said, look, let's do Banditos US, like a documentary about Banditos in America, for example, right? No. But I said there, but why not? I said, like, I mean, what else you want as to see we are number one? And I said, everybody would watch stuff like this. You do Hells Angels, you do Banditos, people will watch it. It's 100% success, but they don't want to do it. And you feel like that's so insane. It's all completely insane. And First Shift was 20 weeks in Paramount Plus in the top 10. Now, First Shift 2 and 3, I had to do without Paramount Plus because of the whole Skydance takeover, right? So,
right.
And Paramount Plus said, okay, when you're done with the editing, we watch it. So, but the movie was very successful on Paramount Plus. They should be more enthusiastic. I mean, other shows cost them $80 million to do, and they are in the same rank like our First Shift was, what they bought for $150,000 for a year, right? So, and I mean, that should be a no-brainer that they buy these movies for an okay price,
Yeah.
But I'm not sure anymore. And it's really like that whole system is really rigged. It's really like kind of, I'm not Donald Trump saying it's rigged, but it is rigged. It is rigged. Like, if the program what is successful or good products coming from the wrong guy, you still don't get the deals done. They only want to make the stuff with people they don't hate. We would not say I hate Uwe Boll, but it looks like they don't want to make a deal with me on stuff what could be very successful. And that's the thing. What is pissing me off is like, so you have I proven made successful things, and I still have a hard time to land a streaming deal where I get my money back. Where I feel like, okay, that's fair pay for fair work. And other people, they are totally unknown. They make one show, and after one episode, they get the season 2 greenlit. And you say like, maybe you should wait till 8 episodes are out there, but they're getting the next one and the next one and the next one. And that's the injustice of the film industry right now, and the thing, like, I was totally against Netflix taking Warner, but I'm also not pro Paramount taking Warner. It's like you have more and more, like, less and less people deciding what the world will see.
They all sort of want the same thing, the safe bet, the giant money with lots of everything. And, it's impossible for the small to mid-level movie maker to really get a lot of stuff done anymore. Like, we used to live in a world where there was the big movie and 5 movies around it on that weekend, and you could choose the big movie, but there's 5 smaller ones or not as important or life-changing. And now it's like you got to go big or go home. It has to have 18 stars and 3 people have to die tragically. And like, we can't just get a good story anymore.
No, right. And
or just for fun.
No, 100% agree. And it's like, I think we had that last time when we talked, it was really this, the quality overall of movies is going down, but it has to do also with the gatekeepers who pick that movies. And because they're working all with algorithms, with computer AI, then they are scared to lose their jobs. And so now the product's getting narrowed down to a lot of times stupid stuff, cheesy stuff you watched already 100 times, or you watch something, you know how it ends. you know, and that's the thing where you feel like, even if something, as I said, with the Banditos doku, like if you are 3 weeks #1 on Prime, without that Prime helped you, right? It was not an Amazon original what they would push. They didn't push it at all. They put it on Prime and boom, #1. I mean, that should be an indication that they should say that stuff works.
We want more of this. That should be an Amazon movie.
Yes, let's get Uwe out there making more docus about motorcycle clubs, you know, like and gangs and whatever. But it didn't. The switcher in the brain doesn't work. You know that even if it's crystal clear in front of them, they don't react properly. And that's the thing where I have a real issue with, you know, with Lionsgate. I mean, I emailed John Feldheimer personally and Michael Burns, people like they rule the company. They are the bosses of the bosses. And I said, look, you remember when you bought Artisan, then you got House of the Dead. There was that time where, you know, and movies like House of the Dead and Alone in the Dark made Lionsgate a mini major. You know, and then Cabin Fever. That was the first wave.
Cabin Fever was huge, yeah.
Yeah. You know, and Lionsgate and whatever were like this early days of Lionsgate 20 years ago, 23 years ago, and they made now a big company out of it. But the decisions, like when you see the movies from the only movie from Lionsgate what made any money was that Housemaid movie with Sydney Sweeney. You know, right now. But all the other movies, what they released didn't work. I mean, you know, like, I mean, how can you give Eli Roth $110 million to do Borderland, and then you don't give me $3 million to make a new House of the Dead movie? No, that we cannot do. That's the thing. What I don't get, it's like it's really absurd. It's absurd, and yeah.
Yeah, and some of the decisions on Borderland, just like it wasn't a good movie to begin with. They had every ability to hire a good writer. They didn't. I don't know the writer. I'm not slamming anybody in particular. But like decisions like the voice of Claptrap. If you played the video game, that's the voice you're used to. That guy did fine. I get it. He wasn't even a voice actor when he started. But why do you have to spend all the money on Jack Black for a voice part of a character that really isn't all that important, but is to the fans? Like decisions were made to spend money that didn't need to be spent on it in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I would rather see every penny that Jack Black got paid to do a voiceover for the voice character to just go to your movie and have a real movie made. Like I don't know. I don't get the spending.
No, but it shows also for me, Borderland is really a prime example also that actors, if they get a high pay, do everything, right? I mean, a Kate Blanchett or a Kevin Hart, like people like this, they should interfere during the shoot and say, what the fuck are we doing? You know, I mean, they would have that feeling, but no, they took tons of money. And I can imagine that they just took the money and didn't care, whatever. But also Eli Roth, who's not an idiot, he also should know the route we're going here leads to no man's land, right? So because it was not funny at all, and there was nothing in that movie. There was an empty shell, and you felt like they spent all that money for the most stupid bullshit almost ever produced. That's really one of the worst movies. And everybody says, "Oh, was the worst director ever?" No, guys. I know 10 other movies like Borderland. They are way worse as everything I ever did. And, you know, and I mean, maybe 500,000 other trash movies got produced. But that's the thing. But that's my status quo right now, you know. And when you like, so Citizen Vigilante, very brutal and hard movie, and it will come out in June.
I definitely want to talk on that with Armie Hammer. That's coming out in June. I've been excited about that for a while. It's been on top of my list, I think, since our first interview. Shortly after is whenever you started doing that. Since we only have a little bit of time, do you want to tell us about what the progress on that, when we could see it, what's going on, anything we need to know?
Yeah, so June, Quiver bought it. They had Run 2, and Run is also on Paramount Plus now and Showtime. the one with Amanda Plummer and James Russo. That we talked about it. That was before. And then Citizen Vigilante, we have a trailer now, but they want to structure the trailer release. It will go to some movie theaters, but I don't know if it's only in LA or only in New York or whatever. So, but like we have like at least 20 movie theaters hopefully playing it. And I hope that the market will accept and the fans will accept Armie Hammer back.
I think it's time.
Armie Hammer has now the same problem I had for years in a different way. Every article about him starts with the sexual cancel culture, you know, this kind of thing. All the articles about Uwe Boll always started, he got the raspberry, he's the worst director, or people say he's the worst director ever. So, and I told him that's a similar problem, that they always have to mention it, whatever they write, even if it's like behind you, right?
And even we brought up the boxing, I get it. But yeah, like I think this is a new era for you. When we started talking to you, I wasn't sure on the worst director thing, honestly. Have a great one. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Be safe out there. Treat each other well.